I finally got the landmark towers in order this time of what year they were built. So yeah, I finally figured out what year the landmark towers were built, and I put them in order this time. So we're gonna start off with the first landmark tower. It was used for ham radio and it was taken down. This one here is built in 1983 for a ham radio, somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in like New Mexico. And I'm just doing the landmark towers I know of. Like some of the ones that are taken down, they're not like I don't really count them anymore. So yeah, I'm just doing the ones that I have pictures of. But these are mostly all the landmark towers, but the ones that they're in New Mexico, they're not around anymore, and I don't have any pictures of them, but I read articles about them somewhere. So here's the second one. Now the Big LT recently told me this one's got white only beacons. I think it could be white only LEDs. I don't know, but it's in Illinois. But this is one of the three main landmark towers, like the tallest landmark towers that are more famous. So yeah, this is one of the famous ones, and it's one of the three main landmark towers. Now here's the second main landmark tower. It's like one of the three main, but the second out of three of them. But it's like oh, this one here's the third landmark tower. This one here I think was built in 1989. I think that's what year this one was built. Wait, yeah, it was, and it's got a secondary tower beside it. The one that so this one here has its antenna at the very top taken off, and I don't know what beacons it had. It could be box strobes or something. So this one here is diode LEDs, and believe it or not, but there's a smaller landmark tower on the very top of it. So yeah, it's got two of the donut looking things, and you can actually go up inside of those. So yeah, this one's built right there for a school. Now believe it or not, but years ago there used to be an old Western Union long lines tower there beside it. So yeah, and here's one that was destroyed by a hurricane. It was in Puerto Rico and it got destroyed in 2017. Now there's actually a picture and a video of its corpse thereafter it got destroyed by the hurricane. Now there's actually a new tower there, but it's not a landmark tower anymore. So here's my favorite one, the Cincinnati Star Tower. Now this one here's got LEDs, because I remember going to Cincinnati one time, and they used to have box strobes and modern incandescents, but then I went to Cincinnati again there at the beginning of summer, a few months ago, and I noticed it finally got LEDs. So I don't know if it could have white only LEDs. I'm really hoping it does. And so here's another one that's in Florida, and it's got the three platforms on it. So there's the top of it, and there's the three platforms there on the thing, and the little thing right there. So this one here's got a square platform on it, kind of like the one that Ryan C had found. It's like the high quality picture once somewhere on a mountain in Georgia. But this one here, it's got two beacons at the very top of it. I'm not sure if they're LEDs or if they're strobes. Then here's one that was taken down in 2017. I don't know if it was in like replacement for a new tower, or if it just had to be taken down because they didn't need it anymore. And here's the other one in Puerto Rico, this one here. It's not really clear on when it was built, but I do know it's one of the last few star towers built, or landmark towers. It's very small and it's beaconless. So here's the one in Dallas. It has a beacon too because it's up on a building, but it was built sometime in the early 2000s, and it is used for cell phone towers now. So yeah, and this one here is a long lines tower by it. So I forget what the beacon history of this one has. So I'll have to ask the Big LT about it. But yeah, it's so yeah, it's got one of the long lines towers by it. That's like another secondary tower. So here's the one that Ryan C had found. So after he sent that picture to us on Discord, I asked him where would that tower located, because I like to find all landmark towers, and then he gave me the coordinates to it, and it was somewhere in one of the southern states. But this one's kind of weird. It's a weird looking star tower, landmark tower, because it's got that big platform, And instead of one opening, it's got two of them right there. So yeah, it reminds me of the one in Mesquite, Texas. And then here's another one in Florida. It's now it probably did have a TV antenna at the very top, but as I know of, it's only got cell phone antennas. Alright, so why has Aiden actually found this one landmark tower? So the Big LT sent me his location to a landmark tower one time, and I asked him how did he find it, and he says like why Zayden found it. So I was just wondering how he found it, because maybe that can help me find the 11th landmark tower. Alright, so yesterday I discovered a landmark tower somewhere in Louisiana. Now, the BLT was wondering if it had a beacon. Well, I think it has two markers at the very top. That's what it looks like, but as of right now, I just know it's got two markers and it's in Louisiana, but I will find it. And then here's the 11th landmark tower, the very last landmark tower built, sometime in the early 2000s. I'm still trying to find it, but as I got it from this so far I just found out this tower's in Florida. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, and if you guys know of any more landmark towers, please let me know, because I'd like to find more of them.